So we're gonna switch this up.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nandini and ignore my messy bookshelf. Just ignore it. Anyways, so my birthday is around the corner. It's on 6th of October and it's safe to say I've got like half of the presents before. So I'm gonna show you everything I got, and by everything I mean books. These are just half of them which I got. There's still like 14 15 more books left, and these are 14 itself. So I'm going to show you all 14 of them and why I got them, and so that you can also get them. I don't know, just a recommendation slash haul video. So a few days back I went to Indore with my cousin and we roamed around the whole market and found some really good second hand bookshops, and the condition of those books was really good. It was just like the books I have right now. And if I'm getting classics in these conditions and for the cheapest price, like 100 rupees, then I'm totally going for it. So the first classic book I got is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This is an easier version of the original book. This book was written like way back in 1900s or something, and this book has been converted into a series and three different movies. Like one came in early 2000s, one in 1900s, and one came recently. So this book is a legendary book and I am totally dying to read it because I've not yet seen the movies or the series or anything. So yep, this is the first book. Then in my continuation of classics, I have got Little Women. This book is another, it was again written in somewhere near 1900s or something, and I have actually seen the movie because at that time I really did not know that it is also a book, and I saw it for Timothy Chalamet, so it was a win-win. So anyways, so this book is another easier version because the actual Little Women is actually this long, and it was really hard to read. Like you have to sit with a dictionary to get through all of it. So I got the easier version and I'm really looking forward to read this one. Then I have got The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. This book is actually a really famous movie. Like I was at the bookstore and I really did not know if I really did not know the book actually existed for that movie. So and people were always like, "Oh, you've not seen The Notebook? That's a shame because everybody on this goddamn earth has seen The Notebook except me, of course." So I'm gonna read this book first, which is like really small. It can be just finished in like 2 hours in one sitting. So I'm gonna read this and then watch the movie. And a multi-million copy international bestseller. Let's just hope The Notebook actually stands up to my expectations because the movie is overhyped, and I hope that's true. I hope that justifies the rumors about how amazing this is. I hope they're not rumors only, that's actually a fact, but let's see how this book goes. Then I have some of like the really famous books and I just wanted to understand what is so good in them. So I got Sita, the Warrior of Mithila, like the subtitle. And then this is by Amish, and let's just say Amish is the best Indian author. Like I've not read any of his books, but this is my first book by him and I'm really looking forward to read this. Also because my mom actually told me to get this one because she thinks it's good. So let's just see how her taste is, if I should trust her taste again or not. Another really popular book is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This book is also really very much overhyped and I don't understand why. My dad has read this book and I have not, and I thought it was so oldies or something, but it's actually a thriller, like a mysterious book, and I'm really looking forward to read this one. I'm actually looking forward to read all of the books, but I just have to say that so that it just gives justice to each book. That's weird, but that's me. Anyways, so like all the books I've shown you till now, all of them are 100 rupees each, and you can literally go to that market. I don't remember the name of the market now, but it was actually really good. It's like somewhere in Indore, you'll find it. So yeah, next get on to the next book. Then the next book I have is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. This book is one of the most hyped book of all time, and I'm actually looking forward to read this and actually see what is like so good in this. And I know this is going to be a really shattering and a devastating book because I've seen really great booktubers talk about it. So yeah, this is probably top in my TBR. Then we have Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I have actually read this book on my tab, but I really wanted a physical copy of this for my John Green collection. So I got this. This is the only book I found with like a really not so good cover. Like the cover is good, but it's like not like in a good condition. Like the cover is not in the good condition, you know what I mean? I don't like the cover ki halat, but the insides of the book are still like intact and new types. So yeah, I'm not reading this. I've already read this and watched the movie, so I'm just gonna keep it in my bookshelf. It has just come to be there on my bookshelf. The next book I have is 21 Lessons for 21st Century. I actually did not want this book. My dad got this book gifted. Somebody gave it to him and then he gave it to me because obviously he doesn't read. So I have this book and I took this self-help book because it is actually by the author of the Sapiens. Sapiens is one of the biggest bestsellers by Yuval Noah Harari, and I'm not looking forward to read this because I can't really just deal with self-help books. I don't find a point in them. Like there is a lot of point in them, but for the people whose self needs help but mine doesn't, at least for now. Maybe when I grow up I'll read it. I don't want to read it now, so it is just going to sit there on my bookshelf. Then we have got A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I'm so sorry if I pronounced the name wrong because it's long and I can't really pronounce it. So, my all four favorite booktubers, Jack, Ruby, Jade, and Steph, all of them recommended this book, and this is thick. thick. Anyways, this book is literally 800 pages, and this book is devastating. Like, this book comes with 100 different trigger warnings, and people like my favorite booktuber Jack Edwards, he doesn't cry reading any book, but this book literally tore him apart. Like he did not finish this book, the book finished him. So yeah, I don't think so I'm ready to read this, but I have to because this is amazing. Also, I wanted to get into Japanese literature. This is by a Japanese author. So this would be my first book, which is actually very devastating. Like if you just like read the appreciation for the book on like first few pages, you'll find word devastating everywhere. So yep, this is another book maybe in like bottom of my TBR, but yes, I will read it and I'll probably make a reading blog for that. Like I said, I read a lot of dystopian stuff, so this is another dystopian book, Serpent and Dove, and one of the most beautiful looking books I own. Like this cover is beautiful, and even the back of the book is beautiful. This book is almost, oh yeah, it is like this. So if you're like actually going for a hardcover, you don't need to because the paperbacks looks like hardcover itself. Anyways, so this book is another 400 pages, and I am in love with dystopian stuff because the fantasy and stuff, and then the world that does not exist. Basically, I don't know how to use that word in a sentence, Harayat, but yes, I suffered that. So I'm really looking forward to read it, and this is by Shelby Maharan. I have actually not told you the name of the authors in many books, but that's okay, and just Google it up. Then we have Playlist for the Dead by Michelle Falkoff. I don't know how you pronounce this. So this book, it is in amazing condition. I think this is a new one, but still I got it for 100. So let's just say I really did not like 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. It's like kept somewhere in that black corner. So that book it is actually the shittiest book I've ever read. And this book goes with the same plot. Like in that book, a girl dies, she leaves 13 tapes, which has reasons why she ended her life. And this book is again on the same plot, that a guy dies but he leaves a death note and a playlist. So another guy who's figuring out what happened to him and stuff. So I'm just giving that plot another chance, maybe because the plot was amazing for that book. Like the thought was amazing, to just like somebody suicides and then they leave these things behind them for you to figure out. But I don't think so the author did justice with the thought, because it could have been used in so much better ways. So I'm giving this book a chance to justify that thing. And I like everything about this book except this sticker which they have. This literally destroyed the whole aesthetic of the book, but I can't do anything about this. On to the next book. So this is the last book in half of the books I got, and this is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. And I swear to God, this is a straight up 4.5 stars from my side. I have read this book already. Like the day it came, I read it and finished it then and there only. And let's just say the hype about this book is completely true. I won't fight it. You guys have to go and read this. It's all summertime butterflies, sparks. It's about like two really, really, really normal guys, Alex and Henry. But there is a catch. Alex is the son of the president of United States, and Henry is the son of, or let's just say he was the prince of England. And then the story goes on. So it is a really, really light read, and I loved every second of reading it. So you guys should definitely go get this book. I have like in the other half of my birthday book haul thingy, there's also one more book from this author, Casey McQuiston. And since I love this book, I'm sure I love that one also. So yeah, these were all the books I showed you in this video. Like, okay, this is really hard to keep up. Anyways, yeah, these are all the books, like half of them, and there's still these many left to show you guys. And if I actually just did all of them in one video, it would have been really long. So yep, enjoy this video for now, and then soon, probably after 6th October, I'll show you the other half. And before that, I might upload some videos, because I actually forget, like I have a YouTube account. It's my mom who keeps reminding me, like, bro, there's a YouTube account existing for you, go make some video kind of stuff. So yes, that kind of crisis happens, but I don't think so if it will be, I would post or not, but let's see. So yeah, these are all the books, and hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the good stuff. All my fictional characters will bless you, and trust me, there's a lot, so you can get a lot of blessings by it. But I should stop rambling, so just do all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.